You can't gain something, you can't have something, you can't exchange where you're at for where you want to go. You can't have progress without the willingness to go through some pain. What's up, guys? It's Mike Vasu, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit and give you my weekly message, which is just, I'll be driving, a lot of times this happens in the car, and I'll have a thought and I'll think, man, I really want to share that with everybody, because I think that it may help to give them a little bit of perspective, or maybe will help them to understand what drives me on this journey. Personal development, attempting to achieve goals, success, objectives. The progress is just that. It's progress. It's never a destination. And so I'm by no means a finished product. You're not a finished product. None of us are a finished product until we decide that we're gonna be a finished product, and that's called quitting. And as long as you have breath in you, you should not quit. You should continue to push forward and continue to be the best version of yourself day in and day out. I mean, if you're in the same place a year from now as you are today in terms of the person that you are, then that's a problem. That means that you've stopped developing. When I was a little kid, I remember hearing the words, no pain, no gain. And when I heard that, I really never questioned it. I mean, to me, it made sense that you can't gain something, you can't have something, you can't exchange where you're at for where you want to go. You can't have progress without the willingness to go through some pain. And in everything that we do in life at all levels, you're gonna see that without pain, there is no gain. You wouldn't even be here if somebody wasn't willing to go through the pain of childbirth. You wouldn't even be able to survive. We wouldn't have all of the things that we have if it wasn't for the fact that someone was willing to go through some pain in order to have gain. I mean, we wouldn't have food if our farming community wasn't willing to make sacrifices to prepare the land, sow the seed, take care of that land over a period of time before there could be a harvest. So without pain, there is no gain. I mean, to me, this makes so much sense. And why I think it's important and why I wanted to share it with you guys is that a lot of times people will try to run away from pain. But if you just remember no pain, no gain, not only are you gonna wanna run to the pain because that's what's gonna help you to capitalize on opportunities that will give you success, but it's gonna make you stronger than you were. As you progress, as you become stronger, as you overcome bigger obstacles, you become smarter and more skilled. So it takes less effort to overcome the same obstacles. And so I think about it like in the mornings, I don't love getting up. I don't like getting up early in the morning. I don't love going to the gym. I mean, there are elements that I like about it, don't get me wrong, but I would much rather sleep in. I would much rather stay in my comfortable bed. So when that alarm goes off, a lot of people say, Mike, how do you do that so consistently? How are you up before 5 o'clock in the morning most days? Well, two reasons. Number one is necessity, because of time. That's the time that works for me to be able to get my morning routine done. Number two, I know that I have a much better and more productive day when I get my morning routine done. And the third thing is that when that alarm goes off, I feel like it's a win for the day when I just think to myself, no pain, no gain. It's a win that I'm getting early in the day, and it's just between me and me. I mean, there's really nobody to hold me accountable to whether or not, I'm up early in the morning or I wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. I mean, that's really completely up to me. But if I want to live the life that I want to have instead of the life that I have to have, then I've got to be willing to go to the pain and understand that without pain, there is no gain. So guys, don't avoid the pain. Don't run away from the pain. Whatever is painful for you in the moment or right now is not going to be painful for you down the road as you become a better version of yourself. I mean, just think of, someone that goes into the military, they've got to go through a boot camp. And that boot camp process, they're away from family and friends. They're in an uncomfortable environment. They're not in a comfortable bed. They're having to do things they've never done before, physically, mentally. They're being pushed to the limit. Well, the result of that is once they're done with their boot camp process, they're a better version of themselves. They feel good. They feel confident because they've made progress. And so without that pain, there would be no gain. So, that's my message. Very, very simple for today is no pain, no gain. And it goes right in line with my beliefs of what I've seen in my life and what I've learned and what I've seen my parents do and what I've seen successful people all over the place do, you know, which is that the sacrifices that you make today are going to create the opportunities for tomorrow. And so whatever sacrifice you're making right now, you know, the bigger the sacrifice, the bigger the reward. But when you choose to make the sacrifices, then what happens is you have a lot more control over outcomes. You have a lot more control over the success of your life. And if you don't choose to make the sacrifices, if you don't choose the pain over the pleasure, then what's going to happen is that you're going to be dealt with a tremendous amount of pain and consequences and things you don't like by life. And that's what I've learned, guys, over the years, is, you know, that when you choose to take the sacrifices, the pain in your own hands when you want it, then you will inevitably be able to achieve the things that you want when you have a clear vision for where you're going. So if you guys got anything out of today's message, I just ask that you like, comment, share, that you like my page, Mike Vasu. I mean, I appreciate the support. Without you guys, I wouldn't even do this. You know what I mean? It's like, I wouldn't have an audience. I wouldn't have anybody that I could share this with. And I just know that over the years, I've benefited so much from my mentors and people that I've looked up to. And I still look up to these people. If you're a mentor to me when I was new in business or young in life, you know, that never ends, because I have so much of an appreciation, because I know I wouldn't be the man that I am today if it wasn't for people that loved me and cared about me and, you know, were willing to discipline me and were willing to have me go through some pain for me to become the best version of myself. You know, but look, we're all a work in progress. None of us are perfect. I'm not perfect. I got a lot of work to do, a lot of goals, a lot of things I want to achieve, a lot of failures that I have, but that's okay. We just keep getting back up. We keep working really hard, asking for forgiveness and persisting. And as you go through these experiences, you become better, you become wiser, you become more skilled, and you're able to help and serve more people. So, you know, thanks again, guys. Appreciate it. Always look forward to this time with you, and have a great week. We'll see you guys next week.